Have you ever wondered what happens when an ancient evil spirit possesses an unsuspecting soul? Tonight, we delve into the chilling legend of the Dybbuk, a malevolent spirit that has haunted countless lives for centuries. Stay with us as we uncover terrifying real-life encounters that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the supernatural. The Dybbuk, a sinister figure in Jewish folklore, is known for its frightening ability to possess the living. But what are its true origins? Originating in the 16th century, this legend has persisted through generations, weaving its way into modern-day horror stories and real-life experiences. In this video, we will delve into the enigmatic origins of the Dybbuk legend, and more importantly, we'll share spine-tingling accounts of those who have faced this malevolent spirit firsthand. Prepare yourself for a journey into the heart of one of the most terrifying legends ever told. While the Dybbuk may seem like an ancient legend, its chilling presence has not faded with time. In fact, it has been felt in modern times through numerous real-life encounters. These stories, filled with fear, curiosity, and eerie outcomes, bring the legend to life, proving that the Dybbuk's haunting influence is not bound by time. As we journey through these spine-tingling accounts, you'll find yourself questioning the boundaries between myth and reality. One of the most infamous encounters with a Dybbuk is the story of the Dibuk Box, a seemingly ordinary wine cabinet with an extraordinary dark secret. In June 2001, Kevin Manis, an antique buyer in Portland, Oregon, acquired the box at an estate sale. Almost immediately, he experienced a series of disturbing events. Strange noises echoed through his home, and he suffered from sudden, inexplicable physical ailments. Lights flickered without cause. The air grew cold in isolated pockets, and the scent of jasmine filled rooms without any source. Kevin's health began to deteriorate, and he was plagued by horrific nightmares. Desperate to rid himself of the box, he sold it on eBay, where its terrifying reputation only grew. Subsequent owners reported similar eerie occurrences, reinforcing the belief that the Dibuk Box was indeed haunted. In February 2012, a family in Brooklyn, New York, found themselves in the grip of a terrifying ordeal. They believed their home was haunted by a Dybbuk after a series of inexplicable events. Doors slammed shut with no breeze, objects moved on their own, and eerie whispers filled the night. The family members began experiencing intense psychological distress, insomnia, paranoia, and sudden fits of rage. Their young daughter started speaking in a voice that wasn't her own, uttering phrases in an ancient language. Desperate for relief, the family turned to a local rabbi. After several attempts, the rabbi performed an intense exorcism using ancient prayers and rituals. The haunting presence lifted, and peace was restored to the household. The family, though relieved, remained forever changed by their harrowing experience. In August 2018, the ancient city of Jerusalem, Israel, became the backdrop for another harrowing encounter. A woman in her late 20s began exhibiting bizarre and violent behavior, claiming that a Dybbuk had taken over her body. She spoke in a deep, guttural voice, recounting events from centuries past that she couldn't possibly know. Her family and neighbors were terrified and sought help from a renowned Kabbalistic rabbi. The rabbi performed a series of exorcisms over several days, using sacred texts and rituals handed down through generations. Witnesses reported dramatic events. The woman convulsed and screamed as the rabbi chanted, and then suddenly, she went limp and silent. The Dybbuk was expelled, and the woman returned to her normal self, though she remembered nothing of her possession. In November 2015, a historic estate in Krakow, Poland, became the site of unexplained phenomena. The family residing there reported strange occurrences almost immediately after moving in. Objects moved on their own, ghostly voices whispered in the night, and cold spots would appear in otherwise warm rooms. One evening, the family found a Hebrew script scrawled on the walls, which hadn't been there before. Convinced that a Dybbuk haunted their home, the family consulted a local historian, who revealed that the estate was built on the grounds of an old Jewish cemetery. Despite efforts to cleanse the house with traditional methods, the disturbances persisted. Ultimately, the family decided to leave the estate, unable to bear the constant fear and anxiety. March 2010 saw a disturbing event in Vilnius, Lithuania, where a respected religious scholar reportedly fell victim to a Dybbuk's possession. The scholar, known for his calm demeanor, began exhibiting erratic behavior. Violent outbursts, speaking in tongues and claiming to see shadows that no one else could. His physical health deteriorated rapidly. He lost weight, and his eyes became hollow and sunken. Friends and colleagues noticed these sudden dramatic changes and sought help from a prominent rabbi. The rabbi conducted a series of intense rituals and prayers over several weeks. During one particularly intense session, the scholar's body convulsed and he let out an otherworldly scream. After this, he collapsed, and when he awoke, he was free from the Dybbuk's influence. He attributed his cure to the rabbi's intervention, and slowly he returned to his former self. In September 2013, a synagogue in Odessa, Ukraine, experienced a series of mysterious and frightening events. Congregants reported sightings of ghostly figures in traditional Jewish garments, and unexplained phenomena became a regular occurrence. Lights flickering, Torah scrolls falling from their places, and cold gusts sweeping through the sanctuary. Fear spread through the congregation as they speculated about the presence of a Dybbuk. The synagogue's rabbi organized a series of prayers and rituals, invoking ancient traditions to cleanse the space. After several days of intensive spiritual work, the eerie events ceased. The congregation breathed a collective sigh of relief, though the memory of the haunted period lingered. In January 2020, an antique dealer in London, England, acquired a supposedly haunted object linked to a Dybbuk. The item, an ornate mirror, came from an old Jewish estate sale. Shortly after bringing the mirror home, the dealer experienced relentless nightmares and disturbances in his house. Footsteps echoed in empty rooms, his pets acted aggressively, and cold drafts followed him. Shadows seemed to move within the reflection of the mirror, unsettling him deeply. The dealer consulted experts and even attempted to sell the mirror, but the disturbances persisted. Finally, he returned the object to its previous owner, who had warned him of its dark history. Once the mirror was out of his house, the disturbances stopped, leaving the dealer with an eerie tale and a newfound respect for the supernatural. The legend of the Dybbuk, an ancient and malevolent spirit from Jewish folklore, continues to haunt and captivate us. From its origins in the 16th century to the terrifying real-life encounters we've explored, the Dybbuk remains a symbol of fear, curiosity, and the unknown. Whether it's the infamous Dibuk Box, haunted estates, or possession cases, these stories blur the lines between myth and reality, leaving us to wonder about the true nature of these eerie events. Could the Dybbuk be more than just a legend? Share your thoughts and any personal encounters in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories and theories. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the supernatural, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest spooky and thrilling content. Thank you for watching, and remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Stay curious, stay cautious, and stay tuned for our next eerie exploration.